Apple has announced a new iPad mini with upgraded features and a focus on incorporating artificial intelligence. The new model includes the A17 Pro chip, boosting performance for demanding tasks and enabling the use of Apple Intelligence. This new AI system aims to simplify tasks by understanding user context and offering relevant assistance, all while maintaining privacy. It now supports the Apple Pencil Pro for enhanced creative capabilities and is designed with recycled materials, emphasizing Apple's commitment to sustainability. This podcast is a discussion about the official Apple press release. You can find the link of the source material in the description below.
All right, so we're diving into this new iPad mini launch, and I gotta say, there's a lot more to unpack than I think any of us were expecting. Like on the surface, new iPad mini cool, but it's really about what's under the hood this time.
Yeah, this isn't just a hardware refresh. This is like Apple saying, okay, here's our stake in the AI game.
It's Apple Intelligence, right?
Exactly. Apple Intelligence baked right into iPadOS 18.
Okay, so less about the iPad mini, becoming sentient.
Right.
More about how do we use this tech to, actually do stuff better, faster.
It's about subtle ways it can augment our capabilities. So.
Yeah, I'm into it.
The new A17 Pro chip is a big part of this, of course. 30% faster CPU, 25% faster graphics.
You're talking serious horsepower.
Yeah, and that matters even more to a device that's portable.
Oh, absolutely.
But the real star of the show, the thing that enables all this AI magic, is the neural engine.
Okay, so neural engine, I gotta admit, sounds kind of intimidating for those of us who, didn't go to MIT.
Right.
What is that in human terms?
So think of it as the brain behind all these Apple Intelligence features. It's a dedicated processor built for the heavy lifting of AI calculations.
Okay.
And this new one is twice as fast as the previous generation.
So everything's going to be snappier, more responsive.
Exactly. And those AI-powered photo editing features we'll be talking about, even making custom emojis, it all comes down to having a powerful neural engine.
That's wild. Okay, so we've got this supercharged brain-powering Apple Intelligence, but what does that actually look like for everyday iPad users? You mentioned privacy was a big focus this time.
Yeah, and rightfully so. I think Apple understands the concerns people have about AI, especially when it comes to their data.
Right.
With Apple Intelligence, a lot of the processing happens locally on the device itself, not in some far-off server farm.
Okay, so no more iPad eavesdropping on my conversations and, selling my data.
Exactly.
Good to know. All right, but let's get specific. What's the first thing users will notice with this whole Apple Intelligence thing?
One of the biggest changes you'll see is in the new writing tools. It's like they gave iPadOS a crash course in how to handle text.
Okay.
Imagine this, you're composing an email and your iPad's helping you reword things, catching those typos on the fly, even summarizing long articles for you.
Wait, you mean I won't have to forward you 5 articles a day to get the summaries anymore?
Well, it could be dangerous for your procrastination habits.
This is true.
But it's incredibly useful for everyone.
No, totally. Having AI assistants built in that, that's a game changer.
It's not limited to just Apple's apps either.
Oh, really?
Third-party developers can use this too. So those writing apps you love will feel just as intuitive on the iPad.
Interesting. Okay, so no more wrestling with a clunky mobile interface.
Exactly, it just works.
I like it. All right, so our writing just got a whole lot smarter, but what about Siri? Any upgrades on that front? I'll admit my relationship with Siri in the past has been a little rocky.
Yeah, let's just say Siri's come a long way. The visual redesign is nice, but the real magic is happening under the hood.
Okay.
Siri understands us so much better now.
Right.
It's remember when you had to talk to it like a robot to get it to do anything?
Totally. Set a timer for 5 minutes precisely.
It was exhausting.
But now natural language processing has had a huge upgrade in iPadOS 18.
Okay.
It understands the nuances of how we actually speak.
Okay.
It even remembers context from previous interactions, so you don't have to keep repeating yourself.
Oh, thank goodness, because nothing makes me feel more like I'm talking to a wall than when it's what? I don't remember what you just said 2 seconds ago.
Exactly.
So it's actually learning. It's
yeah, it's Siri finally learned how to have a conversation.
Siri's maturing.
Right.
Okay, I like it.
But what might surprise you even more is how Siri is becoming integrated across the entire iPad experience.
Okay, how so?
Need help navigating a complex app or finding a setting buried deep in the menus?
Just ask Siri. It's like having a built-in tech support team available 24/7.
Okay, that's going to save me from so many frantic Google searches.
Right.
Okay, but speaking of cool features, let's talk about the photo editing stuff.
Yeah.
The rumors about a cleanup tool have me very intrigued. Does it finally, tidy up my messy apartment through the magic of AI?
Sadly, no, you're on your own for that one.
Darn.
But the cleanup tool is pretty magical for your photos.
Okay.
It can identify and remove distracting objects from the background.
So no more random strangers photobombing my vacation pics.
Exactly. And here's the really clever part. It uses machine learning to actually understand the difference between the subject of your photo and the background clutter.
Okay.
So you can say goodbye to those editing mishaps where you accidentally erase your friend's arm
Oh, yeah.
while trying to remove a stray tree branch.
Been there.
Okay.
No more.
That is a game changer, but it's not just about cleaning up existing photos, right?
Yeah.
There's something about AI actually helping you create. You're thinking of the memories feature.
Yeah.
It's gotten a major AI boost.
Okay.
Imagine this. You want to create a little movie from your last trip, but you don't want to spend hours going through all the footage.
Right.
Now you can just type in a description our funniest moments set to upbeat music. And the AI will curate a video for you.
Wow. So it's like having a personal video editor on call 24/7.
Essentially, yes.
This is dangerous. I feel like I would just get nothing done.
It's very tempting.
But there was something else too about AI and actually creating images, not just editing.
Yes, that would be Image Playground.
Playground.
A feature that's still a bit mysterious,
Ooh.
but sounds incredibly exciting.
Mysterious and exciting. I'm into it.
Right.
Tell me more.
So Apple's being a little tight-lipped on the details.
Okay.
But from what we've heard, it sounds like a way to very easily play around with different image styles, filters, effects, all powered by AI.
So it's like having an AI-powered art studio on my iPad mini. That's pretty wild.
Right.
But wait, there's even more. Right. What is this image wand thing I keep hearing about?
Yes, Image Wand. This one has artists and designers particularly excited.
Okay.
It's a new Apple Pencil tool. Think of it like an AI assistant for your Apple Pencil.
Okay, so what does that look like in practice?
So imagine you're sketching out an idea for a logo or a character design, something like that. With Image Wand, you can refine that sketch, add detail, even experiment with different textures and effects, all with the help of AI.
Wow.
It can take you from a quick doodle to a polished image so much faster.
So it's basically like having a personal illustrator on call.
Exactly.
Who's just ready to bring your ideas to life whenever inspiration strikes.
Right. And even if you're not a professional artist.
Right.
It just sounds like a really fun way to play around with images and tap into that creative side.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we've got AI writing tools, a smarter Siri, and now enough artistic firepower to keep anyone busy for days. What else is there? Is that it?
Well, remember how we talked about Siri becoming more integrated across the entire iPad experience?
Yeah, understanding what's on my screen, taking cues from what I'm doing.
Right. It goes even deeper than that.
Okay.
Imagine being able to interact with multiple apps simultaneously using just your voice.
Okay.
So you could say something like, "Hey Siri, create a social media post with those photos I just took. Add a caption about how much fun I'm having, and then remind me to call mom tomorrow." Wow. And Siri would just handle all of that.
Okay, so it's less about giving your iPad individual commands and more about it understanding the bigger picture of what you're trying to do.
Precisely, it's about moving towards this future where technology anticipates our needs and just assists us seamlessly in ways we haven't even thought of yet.
Okay, that's both really cool and a little bit Black Mirror-ish.
Right.
But mostly cool. But okay, there's one more thing we need to talk about. The rumor that's been making the rounds. ChatGPT integration. Is it true?
It is. Apple is bringing the AI chatbot that everyone's talking about to iPadOS 18. But of course, they're doing with their own spin on it.
Right.
A big emphasis on privacy and seamless integration.
Okay, so how does it actually work?
So ChatGPT is going to be built directly into Siri and the new writing tools.
Oh, wow.
So need help drafting an email or brainstorming ideas for a project?
Right.
Just call up Siri or open a text document and ask ChatGPT for assistance.
So you don't need to download a separate app or juggle different accounts.
Exactly. It's all right there at your fingertips.
So it's like all the power of ChatGPT, but streamlined and with Apple's focus on privacy?
Exactly.
That's huge.
It really is. And this isn't just Apple playing catch-up here. This is about them taking a technology with massive potential and making it even better, more accessible, more user-friendly.
And I feel like this is just the beginning, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, who knows what kind of amazing, creative, innovative apps developers are going to come up with once they start integrating ChatGPT.
Right. The possibilities are pretty much endless at this point.
It's an exciting time. So as we wrap up our deep dive into this new iPad mini and all its AI-powered features, I think one thing's clear. This is more than just a hardware refresh. This is a glimpse into the future of how we interact with technology. It's a future where AI isn't some distant concept, but a powerful tool that we can hold in our hands and use to enhance our lives. What excites you most about this new wave of AI-powered devices? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deeper.
Please subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Thanks for listening or watching.